Well, the war in West Asia is spreading fast, and Lebanon is now at the center of a massive escalation. More than 500 targets have now been under attack in Lebanon by Israel since the start of Operation Roar of the Lion. Well, Israel has ordered an unprecedented evacuation of the entire southern suburbs of Beirut. This is an expansion of the war against Iran and its allies, and the strikes come as Israel continues its coordinated offensive with the United States 1 week into a conflict that is now spreading across multiple front lines. Lebanon's health ministry says at least 217 people have been killed and nearly 800 wounded in Israeli strikes since Monday.
So far, since Hezbollah chose to join the war and attack Israel, the IDF attacked more than 500 targets in Lebanon, eliminated over 70 Hezbollah terrorists, and carried out 26 attack waves in Beirut. Hezbollah and the Iranian regime are one and the same. They continue to destroy the state of Lebanon and harm the lives of Lebanese residents. The Lebanese government must get rid of Hezbollah and of soldiers of the Revolutionary Guard who operate on its territory. If they won't, we will chase and attack them.
And the humanitarian situation is quickly deteriorating. The United Nations says around 100,000 people have already fled their homes, cramming into shelters as Israel's evacuation orders force entire neighborhoods to empty out. On the ground, the visuals are dramatic. Massive blasts tear through Beirut's southern districts, buildings shaking, sirens blaring, and huge plumes of smoke continuously rising over the city throughout the afternoon. Israel says its air campaign is not just targeting Hezbollah in Lebanon, and as the military escalation intensifies, so is the political rhetoric. US President Donald Trump has now demanded Iran's unconditional surrender, a statement that signals the war is entering an even more dangerous phase. For more, joining us live from Boston is David M. Littman. He's a senior analyst at the media monitoring organization Camera. David, Lebanon is now at the center of the escalation in West Asia, and more than 500 targets have been attacked in Lebanon by Israel. All of it started with Iran, but what pushed Israel-US alliance to target Lebanon at this time itself?
Well, quite simply because Hezbollah decided to join the war. You had both the United States and Israel, of course, urging Hezbollah to stay out of it. But Hezbollah is, at the end of the day, an Iranian organization. It has given its loyalty and commitment to the Ayatollah. And so when they launched rockets, restarting the conflict between Israel and Hezbollah, Israel decided it's no longer going to tolerate this game. Hezbollah was not even supposed to be at some of the locations from which it fired rockets at Israel. It was supposed to evacuate from all of southern Lebanon, south of the Litani River. And unfortunately, rockets were launched from south of the Litani River, showing that even the ceasefire deal it had agreed to, it was not following through.
Well, David, the Internet Observatory NetBlocks says Iran has now been in near total digital darkness for 6 days, with connectivity hovering around just 1%. It also says the Iranian government is still able to communicate through whitelisted networks while the broader population remains offline. In a situation like this, with selective connectivity, who ultimately controls the narrative of the war?
Well, it's a good question. Iran and its proxies have developed over the years a relatively sophisticated propaganda and information strategy. Unfortunately for them, I think the United States and Israel have both learned from this. And if there is any politician capable of shifting narratives about geopolitical events, it is the United States President Donald Trump. As for whether Iran's propaganda and narrative is really having an effect, I think its actions are undermining any kind of narrative it is trying to purvey. One need only look at the fact that the entire Middle East, the Arab countries, are uniting behind the United States in its operation. Even Turkey, which is no friend of Israel, certainly, has come out and been condemning Iran for its actions as the Iranian regime fires rockets and missiles and drones at nearly every country in the region.